Hi guys, in today's video I'm back for probably my favorite video to film for my channel, and that is going to be a messy anti-haul. I believe this is my third one. I just love these videos, probably one because you guys really enjoy them, and two because it's fun to be messy sometimes. And you guys know how I feel about the beauty industry right now. I just cannot with it. So let's jump right into this messy anti-haul. I'm not going to use any disclaimers because if you know what these videos are, then you know what to expect. If you don't, I'm basically going to talk about all the things that I am not here for, that I'm not spending my money on, and yeah, let's get right into all of these lovely things. So let's go over a few either brands or products just to get this out of the way so you don't have to wonder, you know, are you gonna buy it? We're not gonna buy any MAC. We're not gonna buy any Jeffree Star. We're not here for the Kardashian clan. We're not here for Morphe. We're not here for social media brands, period, okay? No big beauty guru products, collaborations, none of that. All that, I want to say trash, but I'm not going to be disrespectful. All that stuff, I'm not here for. I'm not buying it. No. No unicorn products. I don't want to look like a unicorn. I am a grown woman, and if I want to look like a unicorn, I can buy Lisa Frank makeup if they still exist. Now that I've gotten through just the big things that are probably always on my anti-haul list, let's get to all the good stuff. Basically, I'm not buying anything. I'm just kidding. Now, I know I said I'm not buying the Kardashian clans anything because I'm over them. But we have to talk about the Kim Kardashian West makeup line. Now, I understand that as a woman, probably growing up, you know, a lot of us have dreams of maybe owning our own makeup line, but the problem I have with the Kardashians is that they don't go about it the right way. They're just so interested in making quick money just with Kylie's whole cosmetics line. Just the fact that she uses the same lab as ColourPop, even the same colors as ColourPop. They may have different ingredients, but it's basically ColourPop with a higher price tag, and I'm not here for that. I know that private labeling has always been a thing, but if you're going to slap your name on it and charge more, I need to be getting something that's worth it, because I'm not here for it. So Kim Kardashian is coming out with a makeup line, and I pretty much suspect that it will be trash, just like Kylie's line. I just can't with them. Let's move right along. Okay, the next thing I saw that Becca has these new light chaser highlighters. I'm really over this highlighting phase. I know I talked about this in the last anti-haul, but when is enough gonna be enough? I have probably 4 highlighters, maybe 5, maybe, and I really basically use the same 2 all the time. I just feel like we always talk about this every anti-haul, but the makeup industry right now is just too oversaturated. Everybody is doing what someone else is doing. They're just putting their name on it. And I'm not saying that you can't jump on the bandwagon with things that are popular, but we have enough highlighters. I think I speak for a lot of you when I can say that I ain't buying another damn highlighter. I'm not doing it. If I'm gifted one, if I'm sent one, I will use it. But generally speaking, on your face, I think they all look the same. So I'm not here for it. No, thank you, Becca. I love your products, but I'm not buying it. The next thing is something that just recently came out, the Urban Decay, what is it called? The Heat Palette. Now, I first saw this on social media when Urban Decay decided to send beauty gurus these PR packages with like Flamin' Hot Cheetos, Sriracha. It was just so gimmicky and disgusting. It made me want to gag. Like, I understand that this is how you build up hype, but from like, my opinion is, if a product, and we will use this NARS blush as an example because this is everything. If a product is amazing, I don't have to have this gimmicky PR plan. I need to have a beautiful model. Let's put it on her. We'll even send it to people. But sending out hot Cheetos and Sriracha and hot fries, like, it's just ridiculous. And then the palette itself, honestly, like, how many warm tone palettes do we really need? Like, I mean, I'm just asking, how many do we need? I have one that I really love, and it is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I don't need anything else. That palette has all the colors I need. Urban Decay, you're doing too much. Stick to your 4 or 5 naked palettes that you have. Like, I'm so over the makeup industry. I'm so glad I'm not buying how I was buying, because it's just a waste. Like, all these new palettes coming out, everything looks the same. Everybody and their mom has a damn warm tone palette with shimmer colors and mattes that's like, you know, it's great, but do something innovative. That's why I love brands like NARS. Come out with something that's different. I know that it's trendy right now to have warm tones on your eye, but if I already have 2 palettes at the crib, why am I gonna purchase another one? Like, if you cannot tell, this, I'm over it. I'm over it. The next is kind of old, but we still need to talk about it. This is the Becca Chrissy Teigen collaboration palette. Now, I love Chrissy Teigen. I think she's feisty, she's spicy, she's a gorgeous woman. Like, I'm here for her, like, all together. But this palette, no ma'am. It's too much like the Jaclyn Hill palette, or was that the Champagne Pop? I don't even know, because I didn't purchase it. But if you look at those 2 palettes side by side, they almost look identical. Maybe they added an extra hint of color into one, but once again, can we stop recycling products and calling it limited edition? It's not limited edition. That's the same damn palette you put out last year. Like, so I'm not here for that. I didn't buy it. I'm not buying any collaboration palettes unless it is just something that is totally new and innovative and blows me out of my seat. Otherwise, I can't. The next thing is this PMD lip plumping device. Now, I will post my PMD video down below. That was a disaster. I had actual scarring on my face and on my neck. If it can do that to my face and neck, I would hate to know what my lips would look like after using it. So no, I won't be using that. Besides the fact my lips are already pretty full, I don't need a lip plumping device. But I think them coming out with that product was just, once again, a gimmick. Like, everybody wants full lips now, so you come out with a lip plumping device that you have to plug into the wall. That just seems like it's gonna hurt your lips. Is it just me? Maybe it's me, I don't know. But when I saw that, I just about laughed. Nope, not here for it. The next thing is the Kat Von D Saints and Sinners palette. Now, I don't really like the name. It kind of rubs me the wrong way. When I had my meetup and we were in Sephora, a couple of the ladies were asking me, like, what is Kat Von D's religion? Because some of the names for things can kind of cause you to wonder. Now, whatever her religion is, that's her business. I still love her overall as an artist, but this palette just looks like tons of other palettes that she comes out with every year. And after purchasing the Metal Matte palette, which I love, by the way, but I rarely use, I won't be buying this one. The colors in it are nice, but they look like colors that were in other of her palettes. And they're kind of just all over the place. It's not really cohesive. It just honestly looks like a mess. So I won't be buying that. It's probably a nice palette. I do love her eyeshadows, but I'm not here for that. Sorry, Kat. The next thing is this Marble Beauty Blender. You guys, okay, now we can, you know, I'm clearly obsessed with Marble right now, but Beauty Blender, Mrs. Beauty Blender, come on, let's have a talk. I have 2 beauty blenders. I have a black one and a pink one. Do we really need a Marble one? Why? Like, I understand coming out with new things that are cute, but you really think I'm going to go out and purchase another beauty blender just because it's Marble? Hell no. Now, I know why they're doing this. Beauty Blender recommends that you replace your beauty blender every 3 months. That is incorrect. I have the beauty blender that I first bought years and years and years ago. It is the pink one. I don't use it too often, but it's still holding up well. Should I probably replace it? Yeah, but until it disintegrates, I'm not replacing it. So I think because their products are so long lasting and amazing, they have to come out with these gimmicky things to get people to constantly buy from them, which I understand from a corporate side, but from the consumer side, I'm not gonna buy a beauty blender just because it's Marble, and I honestly think it looks stupid. Sorry, like, when I saw that, once again, I just laughed. It's kind of how I feel about you know, all these other new products they're coming out with. They have like an eyeliner stamp. Like, this is where what I say comes into play. Stay in your lane, beauty blender, stay in your lane. You make amazing beauty blender sponges. I know that you made one for your small crevices areas like the eyes, the nose, around your mouth. You made one for your body. Okay, I can tolerate that. But an eyeliner stamp, like a marble beauty blender, is too much. It's too much. I can't. The next thing is Pat McGrath. Now, I finally was able to go into a Sephora store when I had the meetup and look at the Pat McGrath display while I was partially distracted because the Teletubby worker just called me ugly. The products are nice, but they're just way too expensive for what they are. I don't know. It's kind of how I feel about Natasha Denona and Viseart, however you say it. I've heard that the products are really great, but for someone like myself who already has a fair amount of makeup, I'm not gonna buy new things that are so pricey when I have things that pretty much work for me. So the one reason why I'm never buying Pat McGrath is just based on the price. I'm sure the products are amazing, but I'm not spending my money on it. Okay, next we have the Too Faced Peaches and Cream palette. Oh, Too Faced. I feel like you make it into every anti-haul because you're constantly coming out with gimmicky products. Now, we had the peach palette, what was that, last year. Then they made it permanent and came out with a whole collection. I thought that was kind of gimmicky. And now we have a Peaches and Cream collection, which is all matte shadows. I don't know. I'm just starting to veer away from brands like Too Faced because they're very gimmicky, and even brands like Tarte. I think I spoke about this in my last anti-haul. I'm just really tired of seeing brands come out with all these like childish palettes that are just very gimmicky just to get money, and then they're spending thousands of dollars sending beauty gurus on these lavish vacations when it's like, I would rather you put that money into product development. Come out with something innovative. I don't care about another peach palette. As much as I love peach, we don't need another palette. It's too much. It's way too much. The next brand that I'm not purchasing from is Juvia's Place. Now, they recently came out with a blush palette that my friend Nadine bought, and it's gorgeous. But some of the things I've heard about them just lead me to believe that they have shady business practices. They are allegedly a Black-owned makeup company, but if you look kind of who they cater to in terms of sending free products, PR packages, coupon codes, what have you, who they feature on their page, it's usually not Black girls or boys. And I have a problem with that. I just, you know, I'm not trying to say that if I have a makeup company, I can only cater to African Americans, because that's not what it is. But I kind of feel like if anybody, you should go hard for your own people. So they just have a lot of business practices I don't like. So I will not be purchasing from them. Do they have pretty products? Absolutely. Can I find them from other brands? Absolutely. So that is what I'll do. We have the Too Faced Clover palette. Now, I actually have to look this up because I don't even remember what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Do you guys see this? You probably can't. It looks like Japanese anime for like a 5-year-old who's going to school and like has a cute lunch pail. Who are they marketing these products towards? Because if you're selling a $50 palette, when I was a child, before I turned 18, I was not spending $50 on something like this. First of all, how would you even have that money unless you're like 16 and have a job? I don't know. But if you look at the colors in the palette, you probably can't see it, but I'll post a picture. They look almost just like the Sweet Peach palette. So once again, I think I'm just over Too Faced. I'm done with them. I think I have all the palettes for them I need. I believe I have 4 or 5, and I just don't wish to have any like really juvenile packaging in my collection. I think I'm a little too old for that. This just looks like a joke. I mean, I guess if you find it cute, but if you look at the colors in the palette, you can find them and probably pick 2 palettes at random and you have all the colors. They're another brand that tends to recycle the same colors and just give it a new name, which I find is just not right. So yeah, that's basically the end of my anti-haul. Hopefully I wasn't too shady, and hopefully this didn't come off as rude or anything. This is just like my honest opinion. Like if you were to meet me in person and ask me about these brands, this is what I would say. I like to be open and honest with you guys, and you will not see any of the aforementioned products being hauled on my channel because yeah, I'm just not here for it. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.